Hello, CFA Nation. Gabe, what's going on, people? Yep, first comment I see, Phil93, first in. He goes, no idea why no Stokes. I agree, man. I thought Stokes would have played today. I was waiting to see if I could add him on my fantasy team, but no Stokesy. Maybe he's not in form. I said yes in yesterday's predictions. I didn't know. I wasn't sure if he was going to play simply because he just didn't miss the beginning of IPL. He also missed I want to say a few games with the T20 team for England. So who knows? What's up, Swapnil? What's going on? Roger, what's going on? Arab, Arab, make sure you get the class. What's going on? Dark Wolf, Manav, Satan in the house. What's going on? What's up, Boom? Camlesh, what's going on, guys? Ooh, Paul, what is going on? I'm really interested for this game, man. This game right here. What's up, Mitchell? Yeah, no. Nick, like I said, Nick's grade level chair. She's got parent teacher conferences already. We start next week, but he's got a lot of stuff on his plate, man. All right, what's going on, Messiah, Sangam? Oh, Daredevil with the early super chat. Thank you so much for that, Daredevil. Rabada versus Archer. Ooh, how is that, Gabe? That's awesome. Here's the first ball, and looks like a little dot ball. Now I expect a huge score here, a huge score on this ground. What's up, Watson? What's going on? YouTube fan, Mustang GT, Chatai, Laughter Express, you know, APTA meetings. Who even invented this? You know what I mean? Prediction is 190. I say 200. I say 200 without even seeing it, simply because they're balanced. They're not going to put up, and I'm talking about DC, they're not going to put up like 220, 230, but they're balanced. So they'll put up 200 and methodically go around, and they can defend 200 even on this ground. I was once again shocked to see Steve Smith win the toss and not pay attention to what's been happening in this tournament and decide to defend instead of decide to chase instead of to defend. But he's the captain. I'm not. Maybe his metrics tell him something different, man. Who knows? What's going on? Ujwal, Devante, what's going on? Mira. Oh, you know what? Trey's actually getting ready right now. My wife's getting ready to drop him off with a friend because he's going out of town for that tournament I mentioned I'm going to this weekend. They actually got games tonight or late this afternoon that I'm gonna miss. You chasing Sharjar? I mean, chasing is just not a good idea in general, but I want to say one or two of the actual successful chases have been here in Sharjar. Trey, when you got a minute, look up Devante's YouTube channel. I keep trying to get Aiden and Alex on there, but I haven't had a chance. Anyway, what's going on, Renelle? Ooh, Renelle let me have it on Twitter yesterday. She was hyped about her boy Purang. Ooh, what's going on? Muhammad, RK. Tomorrow, RCB versus CSK. Huge game. Huge game. CSK needs that game in the worst way. In the worst way. And it looks to me like the Royal side is unchanged. Tai G was there last time, right? Gopal was there last time. Oh no, Tai was not there. Tai was not there, and that Aaron guy was not there. Okay, and is that gonna fall safely. That's gonna fall safely. You know, first over, relatively low score. Oh. Archer handing out the pink cap there, the pink cap. And it's a special thing, right? Every time you get on a team and they hand out a pink cap, looks like that's number 112. Cap 112. Tiaji. Okay. And that's a boundary. And that's the thing, man. Those, I think leg side, it's 60 meters, if I'm correct. Super small boundaries, man. 60, the deepest meter may be 72. Holy cow. Gabe, 3 wickets, G, not G. G, not G. The 3 wickets thumbnail. You know what? I still when I upload videos myself, I have trouble with the thumbnails, and Nick normally takes care of it. But by the time I got it done last night, the video got done relatively early. For whatever reason, I had to upload it 2-3 times. The third time it worked to YouTube, it would not upload. So I'm sure Nick will take care of it for me. Enter Archer. Ooh, there go that man, like Nick likes to say. I mean, Archer's only got 5 wickets so far in 5 matches, but he's been really good, you know, really economical. No, really good, really economical this year. Excuse me. I mean, Rabada leads the points table, man.
Can I just put creamer?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Oh. It's pronounced like Mr. Miyagi, Karate Kid, except it's Tiagi. Got it, Tiagi. And you know, bowlers must have pace versus pace today. I know. Well, spin don't work here. I mean, nothing works here. Ooh, it's like he threw a changeup right there, right? You're expecting the fastball, he hits you with the changeup. That's actually the way you throw a knuckle curve in baseball. You don't hold it on your fingertips, but you hold it here with your nails, and it's more of a knuckle curve. Oh man. Next ball. Oh, there go that man. Like Nick's likes to say. Oh, Archer. Oh, I gotta tell you guys, I remember when we first started watching cricket, and I got so much hate when not just me and Nick and whatnot. Oh, Archer's overrated. Guys, how could people say Archer's overrated? This guy's a savage, man. He's an absolute savage. Here's the thing. He's on a team with 2 legends. He's not Jimmy Anderson, all right? He's not Stuart Broad, who both have, 600 and 500 test wickets apiece. But the dude's an absolute savage. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. Archer's a savage. And I'm telling you, he's young. Just wait. Just wait till he gets a little bit more mature in his career. Oh, man. Renell said, I was holding that. I was fired up yesterday. Hold that, cousin. Renell lets me have it. Ooh. Let me go ahead. I did not expect the wicket to even fall this early. Not in Sharjah. Oh, my gosh. I'm telling you, man, Archer's a savage. And he doesn't get the amount of love, obviously, because I don't know why. Somebody tell me why Archer doesn't get the love. Morning. We're not even out of the second over. And Archer with a wicket. Maybe, I mean, you guys are knowledgeable fans. Somebody tell me why people say Archer's overrated. What's up, YouTube fam? Here we go. My man. Damn, I was counting out a bad game for Archer and didn't pick him up on my Dream 11 squad. He's on my. I haven't taken him off my squad all year long. Him and Rabada go nowhere. Spin is just not working this year. I'm going with the Pacers, and trust me, there's been spinners. Yesterday, you saw what Bishnoi did, but I'm just afraid they get hit hard. And these two guys have been really solid for me this year. All right. Well, I just wanted to know what it is, why he's hated. Ooh, look at that sweet chin music. Only overrated in test. Only overrated in test. You know, is Nick salty from the Padres getting swept? You know, Nick was being realistic. And you know what? We're harder on our teams. Like you guys, I don't know if you saw the CPL, but he was crushing the Tridents. All right. He's being good with Mumbai because Mumbai's winning, but you know, he's critical of Mumbai at times and definitely been critical of RCB. That's how we are. And he was critical of the Padres because they had holes coming into the playoffs. They lost their two biggest guns as far as pitchers are concerned. Clevenger, he pitched one inning. He shouldn't have even pitched. The guy might have done some damage to his career because he was hurt coming in. They didn't have Delson Lamet. And when you got two starting pitchers that are that dominant, but your back end is kind of weak, yes, if they're there, you're going to be fine. But if any of those guys miss out, you got backup guys basically in there. And that's what happened with them. And as much as Nick loves his Slam Diego, when it comes to playoff baseball, pitching wins. You got to be able to pitch. And he knew he didn't have any starters. Nick's really realistic, man. But, you know, I try to cheer him up. I was like, listen, bro, they're a young team. And luckily, you guys got Clevenger for a few more years. You guys own Lamet for a while longer. And they're believe it or not, even with getting Clevenger, who was still on his rookie deal, their roster, or not roster, but their amount of money they spend on their team, the budget is so low, they can add another superstar during the offseason. So they got a lot of, they got a bright future, guys. They got a bright future. And Sarias Iyer immediately in, hits himself a boundary, so 5 on 4 balls. Who is this guy, Aaron? Somebody tell me about Aaron. I have no idea who Aaron is, guys. I have no idea who Aaron is. And even with my Yankees, guys, I'm being realistic. Even if my Yankees win today, look, I got my Yankee gear on. They got one. Oh, no ball. Oh, it was a no ball. You guys know what happens with those no balls. I feel a maximum coming on. I was about to update the score. I'll wait. Cannot do no balls there. Free hit. Let's see what happens with it. Aaron played. Oh, I missed that comment. Aaron played for India and bowls 150. Okay. Part-time. And at least it didn't go for 6. That's a good thing, right? At least it didn't go for 6. He's part of the Dind Academy. Oh, you guys out of control. Gabe, when will you when you will see likes of Rabada, Boomerang, etc., bowling and test, then you'll understand why he's called overrated. Rabada also bowls and test, and I didn't realize that. Well, we haven't got to see we haven't got to see um many test teams, right? There's just been the three test matches, I want to say. England versus everybody, basically. England versus Pakistan, England versus West Indies, and England versus what was the third match again? I can't even remember. West Indies, Pakistan. Was it Australia? No, they didn't play a test against Australia. They played T20 against Australia, ODI. I can't remember. Um, Thoughts on the Braves this year? Oh, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, because that guy's on my fantasy squad. Oh, and he dropped it. Jai Swall dropped it. I've seen a lot of drops, people. That's painful. That's a painful drop right there. Especially here. You guys saw what happened yesterday with who got dropped and then went off on a tear. I can't even remember his name. Watching so many games back to back now. And everybody was like, no, that wasn't a drop. I thought that the captain KL Rahul dropped who batted well yesterday. Oh, it might have been Johnny Bairstow. Yeah, and Bairstow went on a tear. That's a six. See what happens? Drop, and then they come back and make you pay. My thoughts, and I'm going to update the score 31 for 3, 31 for 3. Oh, man. My thoughts. Somebody help me out here. My thoughts. Um, let's see. That's a tough one, man. My thoughts. I think they have great hitting. What's gonna hurt the Braves, especially if they make it to the against the Dodgers, which is what I see in the NLDS, is going to be the Braves don't have the pitching, guys. You know what I mean? They've got great hitting, but they don't have the likes of a Walker Buehler, a Clayton Kershaw. You know what I'm saying? A Dustin May, and pitching again wins out in baseball. They both got great batting lineups. Okay. Yeah. Trey, time to go, kiddo. Get in the car. Be safe, kiddo. Play well. So 31, 31 for 1 through 3 overs, guys. There we go. Just updated the score. Try to do better than yesterday. You know, Nick's always on it. Let's get back in the chat. NBA Finals. Can Miami come back? No. Miami doesn't have enough. Miami was lucky to get where they're at, guys. They don't have enough. And as much as I love Jimmy Butler, you know, Tyler Hero, you know, I mean, those guys just don't have enough to contend with AD and LeBron and company. There's just a lot of good players over there, man. A lot. Where's Nick, guys? Again, Nick will not be joining us this morning. He'll be handling the stream tomorrow with a special guest. Because I'll be out of town for Trey's baseball tournament. I leave today after I get out of school, as soon as I get out of school. But Nick is going to be working this morning early, so he's got meetings and parent-teacher conferences he has to attend. Tiagi, oh boy. Blasphemer. What's up, Abe? Ooh. You have everything? You have contacts? Shreyas Iyer. Playing well. Both matches tomorrow. Yes, I'm sure he'll be doing both matches tomorrow. I'm sure he'll be doing both matches tomorrow. Yes, Shiraz Iyer showing consistency. Is Nick doing 2 matches or 1? I believe he's doing both. Not sure, but I believe he is doing both matches. Marnianas. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Can you get my skirt? Ooh. Can you get my skirt? And Sunday is TBD, to be determined. It just depends where we're at in the tournament. If we don't have an early game, then I should be able to stream the first game. If we do have an early game, I won't. It just depends. I don't know why it does that, man. Ooh, wide ball. Tomorrow, KKR versus Kings 11. Let's go, KKR. I agree, Manav. One of those teams need to be up there. I got all 3, basically, DC, KKR, and CSK going to the playoffs. I agree. Honestly, I think Kings 11 are done, man. Kings 11 are done. And I wanted to make a correction. Somebody let me know in the comments yesterday. So I was going off because, again, you saw how pathetic the batting was for the Kings 11 outside of Buran. And honestly, I don't even blame Agarwal and KL Rahul. They've been the best opening partnership all year long. So they were bound to have a bad game. But everybody else, and I'm like, how could I don't understand how Chris Gale couldn't play. Apparently, Chris Gale was supposed to play, but he was sick. He had food poisoning. So maybe he'll be in tomorrow. We'll see. Whoa. And Shaw with a big shot out there off of Archer. With a big shot off of Archer. Listen, it's hard for anybody to come in here and have really good numbers as far as bowlers are concerned. You literally have to think about it as, I want no parts of the Jordan line. But let me get my wickets, and if I give up 40 plus, it is what it is. That's an out. And Archer bowled and caught. Oh, Archer. Oh, Archer. Talk about overrated. Oh, Archer. And that hurts because he's on my... I got Shaw on my team. I got Shaw on my team. But Archer's a savage. Oh, Archer. Two wickets. Caught and bowled. What did I say? Bowled and caught? My apologies. Caught and bowled. 2 wickets. Archer having a huge day. I'm telling you. Shaw was my vice captain. Yeah, I made another mistake because I didn't add any players this morning. I didn't choose a vice captain and captain for my team. It is what it is. I'm not worrying about it. It is what it is. I just got to beat Nick, and I will. Oh, man. What? Today's what? Day 22, right? Day 22? I have Archer and Nick in chat. Nick in chat, what's up, Nick? Probably getting ready for his meeting already. Let's go, Archer. Let's go, Royals. I agree, man. You know, me and Nick both love Archer, and I gotta admit, I was not happy with Archer during the test. Um, when he comes in and beats up Steve Smith when Steve Smith was playing so well. You know, it was an emotional thing. And everybody's like, no, you know, art, it's part of the game. And then I got to see how, even at the end of the whole series, how, you know, England and Australia were in the same clubhouse, and Archer and Steve Smith were laughing together, talking together. So it's expected, it's part of the game. And Nick was really the first one on Archer, and then he, you know, swayed me, man. He was like, bro, this guy is nasty. And again, overrated? I think not. I see this guy bowl and he gets wickets. He has serious pace. I mean, and you know what's crazy is, yeah, compared to Jimmy Anderson and Stuart Broad, he's not as good as those guys, but that's the third guy for them. They've got Stuart Broad and Jimmy Anderson coming at you. And then Archer, England's bowling attack at home especially is disgusting. Here's the next ball by Archer. Ooh. Nick didn't stream today because Tom Curran isn't playing. I didn't realize that Tom Curran got dropped. See, I didn't think Tom Curran would have got dropped until I expected if he got dropped, it was to bring in basically another Englishman that everybody's waiting for, Ben Stokes. But Ben Stokes isn't ready yet, man. You want Pant for fantasy points? Ooh. Look at it. It's like you come into Archer and you forget about wanting to score. You worry about staying alive. What's up, Minitium? Nah, Nick's getting ready, I'm sure, for parent-teacher conferences this morning and meetings, man. He's actually a serious dude. Oh, boy. What's the score? 48 for 1? I mean, 48 for 2 now. 2 through 5 overs, or 43 for 2. Basically, I might as well put 5 overs. I'm telling you guys. Archer got a lot. Learn he got smacked about in Pakistan World Cup. And I'm sure, listen, he's had bad. We've seen him have bad performances, but to say he's overrated is come on, that's not fair. The guy is good. Praying for at least 9. What today? Hitmeyer's day today, Gabe. Hitmeyer has not had an opportunity to really show what he can do because he bats so late in the lineup. But I know he can play. I've seen his stats. We'll see what happens. That's what I'm saying. This team is so balanced that you lose 2 guys early, and there's still no doubt in my mind that they're going to get up around 200. All right. You still got Pant, who's batting right now. Sirius Iyer. You've got Hitmeyer. They're just deep. They're a really deep team. And that's good balance, right, guys? That's good balance. And nice little touch there. That should go for at least a single. Stoinis is on fire too. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Stoinis. Yeah, they got Stoinis. They got Hitmeyer. I mean, they're 6 deep in the batting order. Minimum. Ashwin is annoying. Gabe. CSK lost 5 matches in a row and still made the playoffs. I'm praying, guys. You guys have no idea. Oh my gosh. If CSK doesn't make the playoffs this year, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna it'll be so frustrating. It'll be so frustrating. Simply because, and you know what? And let me know in the chat right now. I mentioned something yesterday in my video that I did R3 wickets, I learned something from you guys, that there is a trading or a transfer window where you can trade players, right? If you're CSK, are you not thinking of getting rid of Satner or getting rid of Tahir for another batsman, another legitimate batsman? I mean, your bowling has been fine this year. You know what? I agree with people saying Sam Curran has been one of the best players on the team. He has. He gets wickets. He gets runs. So if that's the case, and if you're not going to play Tahir, and if you're not going to play Satner, why not trade them and go get another bat? Okay, okay, come on. Transfers never happen. Oh man, that's crazy. I mean, think about it. If your team's in the IPL, wow, who just got himself out on that? Wow, who got that wicket? What a play! Run out. Now that was a bad wicket to lose.
2 seconds, and this guy gets a run out. Are you kidding me? Both these guys are on my fantasy squad right now, Pant and Iyer.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, he's out by a mile. Captain Iyer is out by a mile. You know, it's okay because my fantasy, it suffers every single day for my decisions. But I will say, I need the Royals to win, so Delhi Capitals goes down a peg.
Oh my gosh, the man, the myth, the legend in with us. You know, guys, now I am worried. I was saying I wasn't worried. You just lost 3 wickets and you're still in you are still in the power play. Oh, I'm worried. They still have some good batsmen, but oh my, I know
It has to be the Stoinis show. What's up, everybody?
Stoinis and Hitmeyer.
Oh man, I was gonna pick up Stoinis too. Oh, I was gonna do it. I should have. Here comes that man. Please go out for a duck so I don't feel too bad about my decision. What's up, Renell? What's up, Danush? I knew I should have picked up some Royals, but their last few performances, I'm not sure how I could have. Oh man,
Nick, do you have Archer? I know you have Archer almost every game.
Always. Yeah, I had him and as you call him, Tiwatiti. I have both of them already on my roster, and I picked up Pant and Iyer today.
Ooh. Well, it's going to take some big Pant power to get to that 200 I called. At least I have Century from one of these guys right now. I got Stoinis on my team.
Oh, I need a duck then. I think I made Iyer my captain too. I'm pretty sure. So therefore, that would have made Pant my vice captain, and he's got like nothing so far besides 1. There you go. Oh, they snatched it. Okay, here's that was Stoinis and Pant.
Archer has looked unbelievable today, Nick.
Oh yeah, you know it. I need a big performance by the Royals today for my Mumbai to be maybe not solo, but to still have that extra chance at extra win up there on them on Sunday. I love seeing a team like the Royals beat up a team like the Delhi Capitals, so I can't wait to see that. And I could be wrong, but I think if the Royals win today, it pushes CSK down another peg, which makes me so happy. You guys are lucky. Now, what did I say? And I got clowned, and then I changed my opinion. But I originally said that the Kings were probably the weakest squad. I said that. No, Nick, the Kings are amazing. No, they have so many players. Everyone's got many players. I was right for a second before I gave in to peer pressure.
No, I mean, the Kings looked bad yesterday. I honestly think the captaincy is getting to, and I was reading some articles, the captaincy is getting to KL Rahul. It's affecting his batting. I mean, it's tough. Oh, yeah. They were asking questions, Nick. Are you doing both streams tomorrow or just the one?
Come on, guys. You know me. I got to get some sleep. I'll be there in the second one. Thanks, Hina. I just, man, I honestly got a parent conference in like 25 minutes, so I'm going to stay on for about 15 minutes and then get all my documents and things ready to go. But I did have 20 minutes, and he got this match going on right now, so I had to show up.
Wait. The minute you logged in, is that when the run out happened?
Yes. I was
Oh
seriously
no.
in like the lobby area because I was going to sit here and brag about how both my guys in my fantasy squad are up to strike right now. Can't wait to see what they do. And then the run out happens.
You're supposed to be the wicket keeper, not the wicket taker.
The run out captain.
Can I ask a question? Why don't runouts also count for bowlers? It happened when I was bowling, right? Why shouldn't I get that wicket?
That's a great question. We got a super chat. Maybe they want to answer that question. This is from 99 Arya Ratnamj. Hey guys, most of the Big Bash games will start midnight Vegas time with around 15 games starting at 8. Reckon you'll be able to catch it? The 8 p.m., of course. That's like our noon right there. I mean, we stay up late. 8 p.m. is perfect for us. Midnight, that'll be, some Gabe Midnight Oil. I don't mind staying up till about midnight or 1, but then I gotta, turn into a pumpkin and fall asleep. But yeah, man, that'd be great. Thanks for the super chat. And we will definitely be there, and we will not be square. When does the Big Bash season start? That's my main question right there. Come on. Catch it. Catch it. No.
Get out. Get out.
That was out by a mile.
Get out. Hold that,
North
cousin.
Shore.
Yeah, because baseball's winding down. We only got, 2 weeks, maybe 3. And NBA, everybody was asking me, what do I think? I think this thing is over, Nick. I think your boys take it home next game. Done.
It's looking really good. It's really like I think DC, besides pants, so I can give you some points. I think DC should just, conserve their energy. They should just forfeit. They should just forfeit right now.
Oh,
they're going to do one of these. They're going to do one of these and just say,
that's
we're
it.
done. Yep.
That's funny.
We got to preserve the Stoyan's powers for later.
Gale.
Oh, there goes those Stoyan's powers.
Back-to-back 6.
Yes.
Yes,
and that was more of a line drive.
I like this. Wow. But you know what? This is something I would do. They said, guys, Kings only bought Gale, so he is not on the in the opposition's team. I would do that. Yep. I'm a savage. I would absolutely. I do that in fantasy all the time. I don't need this guy, but I'm gonna pick him up just so you can't have him.
Yep.
So
yeah, I do.
Interesting.
And it sucks for Gale. It really does. But I mean, he's still getting paid.
Oh. Yeah, but it's got to. Well, yesterday they said he was supposed to be in. I was even reading the commentary because I was going off, and then somebody mentioned something in the comments from the R3 Wickets I did. So I went back and checked on ESPN Cricket Info, and apparently he was supposed to be in the game. The batting coach said he was in the lineup, and he got sick the night before. So
it's just not meant to be, man.
Can't catch a break, poor guy.
Nepal says that is not ethical. You're right, it's not. But you got to win. I'll tell you right now, my Padres, they got kicked out of the playoffs yesterday, and I could be a big man. I can admit I'm not going to hide the fact they got outplayed in every way possible yesterday, and the moment was too big for them yesterday. But I will say, Dodgers manager, he made a move yesterday that you don't need to make when you have a 2-0 lead in a 5-game series. But he was not messing around. He did not want the Padres to get going. So he made a bullpen day on the 3rd day, started with Dustin May, only gave the guy an inning. I mean, he did a savage move yesterday, but it was a brilliant move because the Padres were completely off balance. Sometimes it doesn't work. We saw the Padres in the previous series go off on the bullpen for the Cardinals, but this is a different bullpen. So, I mean, I got to accept it. I never said they were going to win the World Series, but I was hoping they'd at least win a game against the Dodgers. But now it's all about the Braves. Let's go Braves.
Yeah, I mean, again, I just think that they were put in such a bad position because they didn't have Lamet. They really had Clemenger for 1 inning. It's tough, man. But there's
tough.
Always. But next year,
I saw a tweet yesterday they got excited about, and I'm sure the guy's just trying to sell his services as best he can. But Trevor Bauer put out a tweet that said, San Diego's got a nice offensive attack. Imagine if they have some legendary pitchers over there.
Where did you hear that first? Did you not remember when I told you when you guys got Clevenger and I told you him and
I
Bauer
know.
are best friends and they do a
But you know what
podcast
makes me
together?
nervous? He also sent a similar tweet about the Dodgers too a few days ago. So he's smart. He sees that these two teams are going to be battling it forever. They're going to be on the center stage. They're going to be Yankees Red Sox 2.0 for about the next 10 years. He sees it. I just do not. Yeah, that was a lucky run. Oh, Pant, thank you so much. I just don't want him to go to the Dodgers. The Dodgers get two of the best players in the league every single year. They already have the best team. So for anyone that's a Dodgers fan, good on you. Your team has done what they're supposed to do. They've done it the right way. But you know that they have snaked these players every single year, and they
Bro,
still haven't won the World Series yet. They're probably going to do it this year, but they should have won at least 5 World Series by now. I just hope Bauer does not go to the Dodgers. Please say
you
that
know how
doesn't
many
happen.
you know how many runs Bauer gave up in the playoffs?
Do you know how many runs the Braves gave up in the playoffs?
Bauer gave up 0 runs, bro. 0. This guy's a savage. Look at his season. He probably is gonna win the Cy Young for the National League. His year was amazing.
You got to understand, though, Swap. No, yeah, I'm in here for 15 minutes talking about baseball. But you got to understand, this is the baseball playoffs. My team has not been in the playoffs for 14 years. You're telling me your team makes it to the finals or the playoffs of the IPL, and you're not going to talk about it the next day? Come on, my friend.
Hold on,
It's a big deal, and they got kicked out. This is baseball playoffs.
Nobody was buying. Oh, somebody said NBA sometimes is boring. Beginning season, you can guess 3, 4 teams, and sometimes, really, look at the NBA.
Knicks definitely not in the 3 or 4. I love that,
Guys. You know every single season who's going to be there. You know who's going to be in the championship, or at least in the top 4. Whatever team LeBron James is on. Let's just be real. All right. And then it was Golden State for like 3, 4 years in a row. I mean, come on. Yes, NBA is absolutely boring. It's dominated. Once they started allowing super teams, it's over. The game's over, man. It's so frustrating. I'm glad that the Lakers were able to create their own little super team. The Knicks have no prayer, and it is what it is.
That's an interesting opinion. Interesting opinion from a Yankees fan. I've got to say, as a fan of a team that's a low market team, and the Yankees have all the money in the world, they have been putting together super teams since the late 90s for crying out loud.
Agreed.
Come on.
But here's the difference. In baseball, you've got 27 dudes on a roster, right? And just because you have the best team on paper, it doesn't mean you're going to win. In the NBA, bro, it's only 5 starters. Yeah, it helps. But in the NBA, it's only 5 starters and 13 players on a roster usually. So for the most part, if you've got LeBron James on your team, you're going to go to the playoffs.
But it's not a perfect science in the NBA as much as it's not a perfect science for the MLB. The Yankees have been in the playoffs, I think, all but 1 or 2 times in the last 25 years. My team just finally got there after 14 years, after having to make super smart moves for years in the farm system, after having to be patient because they could not afford. They gave it to Manny Machado, but they could not afford that kind of contract to all these people. Your boys have these fat contracts, and they still threw $35 million a year to Garrett Cole.
Ooh.
You know, they're going to go after Trevor Bauer. Why would they not? They need another starting pitcher. And more than likely, they're going to have the best chances to get him. So, I mean, it's been, as a Padres fan, from my perspective, I mean, I'm glad the Lakers haven't been in the playoffs for the last 7 years.
I can't even argue with the Padre fact, but the Lakers, stop it. I'm a Knicks fan. You know how painful that is? Let me ask a question in here.
They haven't been in the playoffs for 9 years. Had the Yankees not gone to the playoffs for 9 years? Come on. It's not even the same. Tom Curran's out. I told you guys. I told you he'd be taken out. You guys all said he's the greatest player in the league.
Who is the player in IPL, guys, that is considered the best player, has never won a championship? Like in baseball, the best player is Mike Trout. He's been to 1 playoff game in his entire career. 11 years now.
They're going to say Coley, right? 3 championships, hasn't won one. He was on the team when they won the World Cup with MS Dhoni, but he has not captained the team to a World Cup, I don't believe. Maybe he did get them to 1 World Cup.
AB de Villiers, Virat.
There you go.
Because if and I hate to sound like a coward, But if I'm Mike Trout, I don't want to waste my whole career and not win one. I'm asking for a trade. So if I am Barack Kohli, I'm probably gonna say, "Get me out of here! Get me out of here, bro!" It's when you're a superstar player and the guys around you can't get it done. That's got to be frustrating. Even though they said that the transfer period, Nick, don't even expect any trades. Gale's never won one, and
What
he's
about
not gonna this year.
last thing I'm going to say about the NBA during this strategic timeout? Think about Chris Paul, right? He's been on some pretty good teams. He can't sniff a world championship.
Sad.
And
But
you want to know why? You want to know why? Because he didn't go to the Lakers because that trade was disbanded and he had a chance to sign with the Lakers in the offseason. He didn't take that chance. That's what happened there.
That was probably the worst thing David Stern ever let happen. David Stern should be fired for that.
Tell me all the trades he blocked.
Oh,
very few.
Never.
Come on, Pat. What is going on? We always say you at least put up your 30. You got 3 right now. Dude, the Rajasthan Royals, they have like 7 bowling options today on their roster. I hope some of these guys can hit because once you get past the first 4, you have 7 bowlers or all-rounders you're going against. I mean, Rajasthan Royals, they obviously made a huge change, and they're going for broke in this game. So far, it's working. Not for Gopal, but for Archer, and they got that run out. Jeez Louise.
I think what they're thinking is we were in Sarjar. We need bowling because we cannot give up a huge total. So, but look, it's keeping them under. They're in the 8th, and they're under 70. So, I mean, they're under 80. They only got 70 runs.
Catch that? Nope.
Out.
And he's throwing this out. I need DC
what do you guys
down.
Let us know in the chat. This is not going well.
But they still have 76 in the 9th over. I mean, they're still scoring runs. You got to get this guy out. My words on Tom Curran. I've said it a million times, right? He's not the worst player, but he's not the best player. And he's out there. He always gives up runs. I don't care what anyone – he always gives up runs, right? He might have one match where he did not have a Kami rate of 9 or 10. Always gives up runs. He gets wickets on, amazing catches by different people. And he cannot rake as well as his brother can on a consistent basis. He got the 53. That's higher than Sam Curran's gotten. But on the consistent basis, for me, he's a decent number 7 in the lineup. Really? I mean, come on.
Gabe, you're wrong. Virat and AB said they never want to leave RCB and they want to play for RCB for the rest of their careers. All right. I mean, I'm just saying, at some point, it becomes more than about just money. And you want to be one of the things that they kill LeBron James for is that he left Cleveland to get that first championship, right? Because they weren't building around him. So if RCB isn't doing a good job getting a good team around Kohli or De Villiers, maybe, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Then again, they don't even have a choice, right? Because it's an auction. It's whoever buys you, buys you.
Yeah, but they protect the players. I don't think, and I know you said it's sometimes it's not about money. I don't think it's about money either. I think it's about the pride of we're going to see this thing through. We took on a mission to bring a championship to Bangalore, and we're going to see this thing through. The over is over, 78 and 9. The run rate is under 9 right now, so it's not going exceptionally well, but they're still scoring runs. And yeah, guys, back to Tom Curran. I would say he was doing a little better the last few matches. Last match, he got lit up as usual, but he got his 52 before that. His 53, I think it was, 2 matches before that. So I am surprised that they took him out in this match, but I'm not surprised because what's Steve Smith going to do? Take himself out? That's not going to happen. And he has been even worse for his team. He really has. He started off with 2 50s, I think, at the beginning of the season. Since then, he's been – and it's not about 50s. I'm not just saying, he's gotten 30 and 40. This guy has been really, really underperforming the last several matches, but he's not going to take himself out. Thank you, Ash, about the love. Appreciate that.
Says, guys, loved your interview with Najib. Just fantastic. Najib's channel is doing big things. I just saw this morning he posted an interview he did with OSR with Rick. I think it was from
Did he
OSR.
really?
He did. He just posted it this morning.
Wow. Go
And
for it,
you know,
Regime.
guys, support his channel. Support his channel. You know what I mean? He does a lot of work. Oh my God,
Oh,
what is going on?
oh, who was that? Was that Pant that was running there, or was that Stoinis? Because I know Stoinis was that strike. Oh, I think
Stoinis
that
was
was
like,
Pant. No,
what was Pan thinking? They're
why
giving
would
away
that
their
not?
wickets
Oh,
today.
why not against Stoinis? No. Oh, my fantasy team is done. My fantasy team is just good night.
Walk
And
of shame.
I got Tawadia, but I don't get the wicket because that was a run out.
It was a run out. Look, he was
Oh,
running the
Stoinis left
team.
him to dry, though. Stoinis left him to dry. He was already halfway. Stoinis started coming towards him, and then he stopped. Stoinis let them out to dry right there. You got to either go or don't go. He started moving, and then he's like, oh, no, I don't want to be in trouble. He left him to dry. That is jacked up. That you guys have seen the episode of The Office where they're walking in that office with the koi pond, and Michael kind of slips and he's falling in, and Jim just does this and doesn't help him? That's what Stoinis did right there. He left him to dry. Wow.
Everybody's killing Stoinis here. Everybody's killing Stoinis.
Yes, it was his fault.
Here's the thing. This is ugly. This is ugly. They've got 2 batters left that I can recognize. They're still not even at 100. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was weak sauce, Stoinis. You want to protect. He's got himself on fantasy. He's like, I got to get some more 6s right now. Come on.
Hitmeyer in. But yeah, guys, too early. Hitmeyer's in too early.
Catch that. Oh, no, that's gone.
Get it out. That's gone, bro.
All right. I've got to go. Just like that, 6 is gone. Just like my fantasy team is gone. I've got to be gone. Thanks so much, guys, for letting me hang out. I will see you tomorrow for the second match in IPL. And depending on when I wake up and when the game's going, I might catch the last few overs of the previous one. But I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
Later, brother. Guys, this is ridiculous. So they've got Stoinis and Hitmeyer and 1 all-rounder, right? Left, and it's over. No more batting. This ain't good. Oh, man, this ain't good. They better literally... These guys got to survive into the death overs. So they got to play smart. Take your big shots where they're at, but you got to play to the death overs. Somebody called it earlier. I said, no, they'll get 200. Somebody said, I don't know, 180 today. Oh, boy. Wow. This is not a good performance, guys. I got to be honest. What is going on? Stoinis needs 80 plus. I agree. But just even looking at their lineup, yet to ball, Patel. That's who they got left to bat. Patel. Because Rabada, Ashwin, Nort J, I don't think those guys can rake. Oh, man. Pant is a big contender for a run out. Not baseball, not basketball. It's Stoinis' fault. Gabe, will Ngidi get a chance with the team again for CSK? I have no idea. Yeah, DC's in huge trouble, guys. MS Dhoni, Reina, and Virat are the only 3 players who have been in the same club since the beginning of IPL. Okay. Ashwin can bat, but he hasn't batted for a long time. Well, they're going to need it today. All right. They're through 10 overs. And, I mean, the game plan's got to be, listen, bro, we'll take singles right now. If the opportunity is there for a 6, we take it. But let's wait until the death over so that we can put up some huge runs. We have to make it to the death overs. No Pollard. Ooh. So it's 87 for 4 in the 10th over. Wow. 87 for 4 in the 10th over. That really just cemented, I think, what is going to be a loss. And I can only go off of what I'm seeing right now, guys. This is not good. I mean, this place routinely gives up, 180 easy. So if you don't make it to at least 180, you're in trouble. Now, DC does have good bowling. They may be able to defend 180, but they got to get there. They got to get there. Hitmeyer with a single. There we go. Hitmeyer is hit or miss. He's not consistent. Well, he doesn't bat enough to be consistent, guys. Think about how many opportunities he's really had. Dhoni also played for a pun. Hitmeyer needs to pull a Puran. Yeah, he does. Stoinis and Hitmeyer both need to do a Puran from yesterday and say, I will not fall. Can someone help me find the interview from Najib? Which one? Ours is on our community page. So if you just go to our community page, you'll be able to find it. Ours is on our community page. Click on there. And yeah, Najib's channel, started off really small, but he's blowing up, and good for him, man. He's passionate. He's a very good interviewer. He's had a lot of people on there. I remember the first one of his podcasts I remember listening to, he interviewed the rock climbing or mountain climbing champion from India, which I didn't realize had a physical, impairment. You know what I mean? And that was just such an inspiring story. That was such an inspiring story, So he does a really good job getting guests on there. Again, Nick and I are just, small fries compared to India's, world champion rock climbing champion. I forget the guy's name. Like I said, he just interviewed Rick Siegel from OSR. He also did back in, I want to say it was like April or maybe June, one of the leaders, this rapper for the Black Lives Matter protests out here in America. So Tiagi, like Miyagi, they said, but Tiagi, he's bowled really well today. Through 2 overs, only giving up 11 runs so far. Really good. Is he Indian? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Najib, he's awesome, man. Check out that interview. Like I said, check out his podcast, man. He's really knowledgeable, puts in a lot of work, very passionate. Gabe, do you like the mountains? You know what? I am afraid of heights. You hear the wife in the background laughing at me? I'm afraid of heights. So it says here that run out looks suspicious. It was like you were playing a cricket video game and you pressed the run button by accident, and you can't cancel it. 99 Ari Jatan, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Much love. I think he got hung out to dry. I understand it was Stoinis' fault, but Pant never looks good running. Let's just be honest. And that's been 2 runouts today, man. I think they took the Royals lightly. And it's hard not to, right? Because the Royals have problems. They played poorly. So they might have taken the Royals lightly, and now they're in trouble. Now they're in trouble because of it. And now they just have to last. You see now the patience from Stoinis and Hitmeyer. It looks like they're doing exactly what I said, trying to get to the super overs or close to it as possible. Not super overs, sorry, death overs. Because then at that point, if you get to the death overs and you have 4 wickets, 6 wickets in hand, everybody can rake and you can still put up a good 40 runs there. Hopefully. 5 off of 9 deserve to be run out to dry. Did you read the cricket info link I shared on Boring Reviews Twitter? I did not. When did you share it? Yesterday? I have not. I didn't go back on Twitter last night after the Yankee game. I had schoolwork to do to get done. I posted that video. It took me 3 times to post it. I don't know why. My internet was acting funny, so I'll have to check it out. Rahul played passive after becoming captain. Yeah, he has. The captaincy, I think, has affected him. I did hear that, if that's what you're referring to. I like this comment right over here. It says, Gabe, for someone who is a huge fan of cricket, can baseball be as fun as cricket in spite of the irony that people call cricket a boring game? Well, here's the thing, man. You only call it a boring game because you've never played it or actually watched it. You know what I'm saying? When people watch these games, I think they call it boring because they want it to end so abruptly. But when every ball matters, you know what I mean? When every over matters, how could it be boring game? And even in tests, there's so many ebb and flows to a test match. 5 days or not, it's not boring. Baseball, the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I will say that cricket is more unpredictable than baseball, and that in baseball, if you get a huge lead, let's say a 5-run lead, you're probably going to win that game usually. You know what I'm saying? Well, once in a while, you'll have Slam Diego, like Nick's team with all the comebacks this year, but that doesn't happen that often. Where in cricket, you don't know. The innings switch on a dime. On a dime. Yesterday, I was absolutely sure that the Kings 11 were going to win. And then, wickets fell. So, I mean, it can change so quickly. It can change so quickly, and that's what's exciting about it. And I mean, right now, I think these guys are just content to take some singles, try to get to, the death overs, maybe 120, 130 in the death overs before they get there, and then try to put up a big 50 in the death overs. At least they're playing smart. I sometimes play with friends. Got it. Kings also had stupid runouts. They did. And some drops, I mean, there were a couple of big drops for the Kings yesterday. Puran had one that should have been an out. I know people say that the one that KL Rahul dropped, when he dropped, it was a tough chance. I get it. But they just don't look confident. They don't look good. Bottom line, they don't look good. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, Stone is on strike for the last ball here. And you know what? They're being patient. And the drop catches, of course. Come on. Hitmeyer still can't find his timing. I think that it's more about right now that the plan is to be patient, guys. And pick and choose who you're going to go after. Not necessarily just, try to... not necessarily just try to go after Tawadia, who's one of their more dangerous guys. The run out of Maxwell was a turning point yesterday. Correct. Gabe, take the cap and predict the score. Whew. I need to change that prediction. I said what did I say? 200? It's 96 from here. 12 overs left, but they only have these two guys. I want to say, let's say they can get to at least 170. What do you guys think? 170? If they can get to 180, 190, I think they'll still win. But 170 is more realistic. I mean, they only scored 10 runs in 2 overs because now they have to be so cautious. You know what I mean? They have to be so cautious. So, and actually it's 9 runs in 2 overs. So 170 possibly, 180. You guys tell me, what do you think? Here goes Ty. Here goes Ty for his second over. Boomer says 160. Yeah, 160 here will be too hard to defend. I think you need at least 180. and maybe you have a shot. 160, 170, good luck. If Buffalo fires and Samson fires, Samson's had 2 bad games in a row. I believe he will fire today. You know, the first game was just an unbelievable catch by Chahal, right? Chahal, I remember that. It was one of my favorite catches of the season, you know, caught and bowled, but it was like off the fingertips, man. Off the fingertips on the ground, right up the middle. It was unbelievable. So there you go. They're trying to just take the singles when they can. And last 14 balls, 10 runs, 0 wickets. Okay, wow. 10 runs and 14 balls isn't good, people. I'm watching the broadcast right now, and all right, next delivery. Here goes Hitmeyer, and he has yet to find. Did that go out? I was just about to say he has yet to find his stroke, but that went out for a 6. There we go. Tie bowls, pies, and somehow gets wickets. Oh, that's funny. Maybe those pies just look too tempting, and the batters just overswing. Wow, he hit the scoreboard. Maybe Hitmeyer's decided this is where he's gonna start going after Ty, right? Try to get a big over here because you need at least 1 or 2 big overs. 15 runs in order to get back in this thing. So a little single right there. So we got what? Run rate's at 821, which is still so low, so low. So Axar Patel, his strike rate, I thought he could bat. He's an all-rounder, 125. And you got, Ashwin, 110. And Rabada's under 100. He's at 98. So really, these guys need to put up combined 160, 170. And then hope that the tail end can at least get them 20 or 30 runs. Was that a single or 2 runs? Looks like just a single. Strategic timeout available between the 13th and 16th over. All right, last ball. Let's see what Hitmeyer chooses to do here. Is he going to go big or just defend again and take that single? Looks like he's just going to take a little single, try to find a hole. Yep, and now he's got the strike again. He's called J Pie. All right. Let me update that score then for you guys. Man. Screw the tail end. Bat by themselves. Yeah, no, I mean, if they can make it all the way to themselves, then that's even better, right? But right now, from this point forward, they've got to be averaging, in my opinion, they got 7 overs. They need at least 10 runs in over to try to get close to that 180 mark, which is not hard. To do. You know what I'm saying? They just got to be patient. Ooh, that was close. Is Steve Smith going to challenge it? Look at Tawadias. He's like, nah, was it good? No. Is he going to challenge it? No. No challenge. What do you guys think? Was it out? And Tawadi is so smart, man, because he was going to try to take him deep, right? He started, whenever you see them come forward, that's trying to take them deep. But, woo, that was close. Look at Stoinis' face. Like, he got me. Tawadi is so dangerous. All right, here goes Hitmeyer. And, I was going to say that's close to a 4, but somebody was out there. So at least a single. So 2 runs so far off this over. But if I'm not mistaken, this is Tawadia's last over. And then you can attack everybody else. Maybe just, Archer still has an over left too. All right, let's see. And caught. Tawadia with the wicket. This game is over. Stoinis out at 39. Huge wicket there. Huge. And, oh, man. I mean, some retribution, right? Because it looked like he might have gotten on that leg by on the wicket. So he earned that. Ooh. Yep, this thing is over. Somebody said it's a gift. Yeah, game over. No Stoinis. I mean, guys, you're at 110 basically, and you just lost your biggest gun. What do you got left? I mean, Hitmeyer, maybe he can do what Perron did yesterday or Tripathi did the other day and put up 60 runs, 70 runs. But, I mean, this is rough. Ooh, West Indies. And India, West Indies, and Australia definitely have a chance to win the T20 World Cup. Guys, I'm so exciting. I'm so excited for that. I want to see my West Indies perform, man, because I mean the test team, leaves a little to be desired. Leaves a little to be desired. You know, I want to see some dominance. Dominance. Done batting by Stoinis, yeah. And I mean, I thought they were going to be very cautious until the very end and just take singles when they were there, but it's they're in trouble. They're in a world of trouble. 109 for 5. Now, can the Royals close it out? Here's the thing. You got a Patel. Once you get Patel right now, he's an all-rounder. It's just batsmen at that point. And we're not even at the death overs yet. We're not even at the death overs, people. Don't I would go after Patel right here in the worst way. He's just coming in. And we see that batsmen are most susceptible when they just first come in. Oh, wow. That was a lazy approach. That was a lazy approach fielding. And even Tawadi is looking like, really? Smudge with the catch. All right, here we go. 111 for 5, 111 for 5. Last delivery here for Tawadia. I think this is his last over too. And I was saying, will they go after him or will they just try to survive that over? They try to go after him, and he got himself a wicket. Got himself a wicket that over. And it looks like strategic timeout, which means I'm going to take my timeout and get prepared for my day. Guys, much love today. Much love today. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Again, look out for our 3 wickets. I'm going to try to get it on or get it recorded before I leave town. Score updates 111 for 5, 111 for 5, and we are in the 14th over in the books. All right, guys, much love. Again, thank you for the super chats. Thank you for hanging out with me, talking smack, talking fantasy, talking cricket. Guys, if you are a DC Capitals fan, pray. Hitmeyer has a huge 6 overs because the rest of that does not look the best. And Rajasthan Royals, you're set up for a win here. You're set up for a win here. If you're a Royals fan, if they lose this game, just pack it up. Pack it up. But this might be the beginning of a playoff run because remember, they also got a man called Ben Stokes who will be here shortly. So maybe this is the beginning of a winning streak. But guys, you know the deal. Until next time, same bat channel. Peace.